Hello Internet and happy pre-evening. It is Ian, and I felt like making a video. I know it'll be hard to top my last video where I graced you all with my beautiful singing talents. It'll be hard to top that, but I think this information may be able to do that. So today's topic is about interviews. As I have posted across the various social networks that I use, today I had an interview for a graduate assistantship position at my university. I'm a graduate student. And as I've also posted on there, I think it went very, very well, and I am pretty sure I got that position. So, that's awesome. But going into it, I kind of knew I was going to get it. Not due to anything anyone told me, because I didn't know anybody in that office, but just based on the job posting and description and list of requirements for it and details of things. But also, knowing what my own educational background is and actual professional experience. So going in there, I was exceptionally confident in myself, and I interview very, very well. And that is because in an interview, your job, your goal, is to do one thing, and that is to sell yourself as a commodity. And I am very, very good at that. Because if you think about it, all you're trying to do, when you try and sell a thing, all you're doing is talking about how awesome it is, and you're making people want to use it, or buy it, or whatever. That's all an interview is. And it should be fairly easy, because you are trying to sell the one product that you know best of all, and that's yourself. And if it's one thing I do, with some regularity, it's to talk about how awesome that I am. And that's why I love interviews. It's just because it's giving me a chance to explain to others why I am awesome. And typically it works. I can count on one hand the number of positions I have not gotten after getting into the interview stage. And actually that was one. That was a position at my university after graduating from undergraduate, and that was just because they had already decided who they were going to give it to, and I was just kind of there. But otherwise, every position I've applied for anywhere since then, or even before then, I have gotten. And one of the things that is a good idea, not a good idea, but it's what you have to do, you have to believe that you are the right person for that job, and then convince them that you are the right person. Walk in as though you've already been offered the job, and that this is just a formality. I had that articulated to me yesterday, because I was listening to Kevin Smith's podcast, Fat Man on Batman, and he had on Tara Strong, who's a voiceover actress for a variety of different things. She was Batgirl in Batman the Animated Series. She was Bubbles in Powerpuff Girls. She's Twilight Sparkle on My Little Ponies. She talked about how one interview she went on, or actually even, I think it was a number of them actually, she walks in there and she just knows that this job is going to be hers, regardless of what anybody says or has said before, or who she's up against. She just knew that those positions were hers, and that's how you really have to go into those. Is that you have to go in there firmly believing that job is yours, and then and that kind of confidence comes across in the interview. And then they're more likely to hire you, because it's about confidence and being able to talk about yourself in a good way. Like, I am also very quick on my feet. It's what makes me a good extemporaneous storyteller. So no matter what kind of questions they give me, in an interview, I can typically very, very fast answer it in a relevant way that paints me in a good light. So it's a valuable skill to have to be able to think very, very quickly and, you know, sell yourself in a very nice way. Not really a nice way, but talk about how awesome you are. That's all it is. And when you're as arrogant as I am, makes it pretty easy to do, honestly. So, I will find out on, the week of December 10th if I get it. I'm pretty sure I will. So, yes, that is today's topic. I'm already at about 6 minutes. It rambled a little bit. Perhaps this was helpful. Perhaps it wasn't. Oh well. Just remember, lesson number 1. Where's the damn thing? Anyway, be awesome. And if you can't be awesome, you'll be able to talk about yourself as though you are. And that's it. That is the big secret to interviews. Also, you should probably dress nice too, because otherwise, if you're a guy, wear a shirt and tie at the very least. Perhaps go with the suit. That actually sells you better. Otherwise, you just look like a pile of shit. You don't want to do that. So, yeah. So dress well as well. There we go.